created graphic organizer. So, first is, what is graphic organizer? So, graphic organizer, also known as knowledge map, concept map, story map, cognitive organizer, advanced organizer, or concept diagram, is a communication tool that uses visual symbols to express knowledge, concepts, thoughts, or ideas and the relationship between them. So, there are 8 uses of graphic organizers. So, first is help students sequence information. Second, help students organize their thoughts in a logical way. Third, help students organize information visually. Fourth, help students develop analysis skills to be able to formulate plans, processes. 5, help students evaluate criteria for decision making. Next is help students analyze and prioritize information. Next is help students determine cause-effect relationship. And last, help students cluster and brainstorm ideas and information. So, let's proceed the example of graphic organizer. So, let's proceed the examples of graphic organizer. So, let's proceed the flow diagram or sequence chart. So, a flow diagram or sequence chart shows a series of steps or events in order in which they take place. Any concept that has a distinct order can be displayed in this type or organizer. It is an excellent tool for teaching students the steps necessary to reach a final point. And let's proceed. A hierarchical graphic organizer is a visual tool used of structure and display information based on levels of importance of relationships, typically with the main topic, all the subtopics branching out below it. These organizers help categorize information from general to specific, making it easier to understand the big picture and the relationships between different concepts.
Let's talk about types of graphic organizer. First, Venn diagram. It is used to compare and contrast ideas and events. It's a diagram that uses 2 or more overlapping circles to show similar and different attributes. It is used to compare things how they are like and to contrast things how they different. So it works. Each circles represent one item or idea. The middle, or when we call overlapping part, shows what they have in common. So let's read the examples. Comparing apple and orange. Apple is red or green. Smooth skin grows in cool climates. Orange is color. Rough skin grows in warm climates. They are both fruit, but they are both fruit, good source of vitamin C, but when we taste it, they don't have the same taste. So let's proceed to network tree. So a network tree is a diagram that starts with one main idea and then branches out into smaller connected parts. It helps us see hierarchy, who are what in the top, and classification, how things are grouped, and branching, how one big idea breaks into smaller ideas. For example, family tree. So in the family tree, we have grandparents, parents, children. So the parent is the top of the family, grandparents, and then after the grandparents its parents, and then children. So a family tree shows the relationship between family members. And then second example is school organization. So in the school organization, we have a principal, vice principal, teachers, and then students. So the principal is the highest top of position. So the vice principal is the one who report to the principal, and then teachers is the one who report to vice principal, and then students under the teacher.
A spider map, also called a spider diagram or web organizer, is spider diagram or web organizer is a visual tool to use organize information around one main idea. And it helps you see the ideas clearly, understand relationships, and organize information in a simple visual way. And at the end of each branch, you write key details, examples, or subtopics. For example, topic in the center, healthy food. Branches, fruit, vegetables, whole grains, proteins, and benefits. Then, then you draw branches like a spider legs going out from the center. And for timeline, timeline is a visual tool that shows events in the order they happen, and it helps you see the sequence, dates, and how things change over time. It is a straight line that is lists important events from earliest to latest. For example, a timeline of your day might show 7 a.m. woke up, 8 a.m. ate breakfast, 9 a.m. went to school, and 12 p.m. lunch, and 30 p.m. went home. And timelines are used in histories, stories, biographies, and projects. Fishbone map is a use of better understand the causal relationship of complex phenomenon. Another one, cycle, describe how series of events interact to produce a set of results repeatedly.
Problem solution map. A problem solution map is a graphic organizer used to identify a problem, analyze it, and show possible solutions. It helps readers clearly see what the problem is, what causes it, description, context, possible solutions, which solution is the best. This organizer is helpful in reading, writing, science, and real-life problem. Example of a problem solution map. Students in a classroom often forget to bring their school supplies, description, and context. Some students rush in the morning, others misplace items at home. Some do not have an organized bag. Possible solution. Solution A. Make a nightly checklist for school items. Solution B. Keep a separate box for school supplies at home. Solution C. Teacher provides a shared extra supplies box for emergencies. Plot diagram. A plot diagram is a graphic organizer used to map the sequence of events in a story. It helps readers understand how a story develops, from the beginning to the conflict, climax, and ending. It shows the structure of the narrative and how events build upon one another. This is the key parts of the plot diagram. First, exposition introduces the characters, settings, and basic situation. Second, conflict, the main problem or struggles in the story. Third, rising action, events that build tension and lead to the climax. Fourth, climax. Climax is the turning point or the most exciting part of the story. Fifth, falling action, events that happen after the climax the story begins to resolve. Sixth, resolution, the end of the story where problems are resolved.
Good day everyone, I'm here to tackle what is mind map. A mind map is a visual diagram for organizing information around a single central concept with a related subtopics and supporting ideas branching outwards in a non-linear format. They are highly versatile and use brainstorming, planning, and problem solving in a various context. General structure example: the fundamental structure is the central idea and major branches for the main topics and the smaller sub-branches for the supporting details. This help and visualizing and the relationship between piece and information. A specific example is project management. A mind map can outline tasks, milestones, resources, and deadlines for a project showing how all components connect to the main goal. Another example is business planning, used to map out aspects for a business such as marketing strategies, financial planning, or a agile teamwork workflow. Another example is education and note taking. Students can use mind maps to break down the story elements, character, setting, plot, or to summarize the organized notes. For example, essay improving information recall. And I thank you.